Formula One at Jeddah. I'm actually starting the stream a little bit earlier than planned because, well, I'm ready to go. So why not? How is everyone? Tilbo, how you doing? Shock. Wolves, I hope you're well. Hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's ready for what I hope will be an interesting race. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. Fingers crossed. Affy, how you doing? I put a little poll up there of who you think's going to win this race. All joking aside, even though I'm saying Max Verstappen, I think will win. I mean, Perez has the best chance, surely. Surely Sergio Perez has the best chance to win of anyone. If anyone's going to win, it's got to be him. He's out front in the fastest car. His lightning quick teammate is starting 15th. Sergio has to build a lead, but safety cars can change that. All sorts of things can change that. So it's not, necessarily going to be as simple as that, but he's got the best chance, surely. There is, potential for safety cars and red flags at Jeddah, as we've seen before. So lots of things can go on. Lots of things can happen. We'll see, though. We'll see. I paused the grid walk, so I'm actually just on Martin Brundle at the minute, talking to Frederick Vasseur. Two interesting things that I wanted to talk about, though. The first being that Max Verstappen has changed his gearbox overnight to a different one. He's actually changed his gearbox to the one from Bahrain. But if you remember in Bahrain, he was complaining of bad downshifts. So who knows if that sort of issue is going to creep up again. Then apparently a couple of hours before the race, the Red Bull engineers were taking apart the back of Sergio Perez's car as well, which is interesting. So everything isn't entirely calm at Red Bull. Not entirely. Monkey Face, how you doing? Tom, good afternoon to you. I hope you're well. I didn't see the Formula 2 race, Tilbo. I've been out. I went out for a little meal for Mother's Day. So I got up at like 8:30 this morning, worked on a bit of a video that I put out. I didn't get it out, though, before I went, which I wanted to, but I just didn't get it finished. And then went out for a meal with Joe's mum and dad and my mum, sister, me and Joe, obviously, and just had a lovely little meal. And so I've not long got back in. So I didn't see the Formula 2 race. I actually haven't seen the highlights from the sprint yesterday either. Maybe I need to go check them out. Lance is looking a lot more comfortable with his wrists. I've noticed as well. Lewis on a bloody scooter, mate. You're not getting a scooter through there. Are you having a laugh? Here's a question for you. Can George Russell get on the podium? He's starting from third. Can he get on the podium, George Russell? Interesting. I didn't actually hear the national anthem because I've only just caught up. I'm only just catching up with the live feed, so I wasn't talking over the anthem. I wasn't on it. Is it playing, is it? I'll go back and listen to it. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting anthem. Interesting. Look, Alonso, if Alonso gets even a minor sniff into turn one or anywhere on that first lap, he will take it. He will take it. But apparently, this was shared in Discord as well, and I was looking at this. Red Bull on the straights yesterday, 338 kilometers an hour. The Mercedes was at 329. Pretty much a full 10 kilometers an hour slower on the straight. That's insane. Ferrari was at 332, so that's 6 kilometers an hour quicker than Ferrari. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but in terms of Formula One and the amount of straights that are here, that is significant. So I think Max will blitz past people in a straight line. Blitz past them. If Perez finishes behind Max Verstappen this race, and it's not due to like some mad safety car or technical issue, he should be ashamed of himself. I'm going to be as bold as to say it. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Fernando Alonso saying that he reckons Max Verstappen will be in P2 by lap 25. And do you know what? I don't disagree with him. I don't disagree with him. Yeah. Max is going to do it. I think Max is going to do it. I think a safety car is going to come out, which is going to help him later in the race, and he's going to win from 15th. Max is good on starts. I reckon he'll jump a few people on the start. He'll blitz past people. He'll blitz past them. God, Toto Wolff. Is Toto Wolff really tall, or is Kareem Chanduk really small? Or both? Yeah, he is a tall lad, isn't he, Toto? Also, whoever's here, folks, if you're here, make sure to like the stream. It may seem small, but it does help. If you're here, like the stream. Give it a cheeky like. It's free. There's nothing to stop you. Yeah, Max won from 14th, and he'll win from 15th. I believe it. That's it. That's it. Smash that like button. Love to see that. Love to see that. Love it. Basically, what's in it for you is my everlasting respect and joy. The Saudi drones are absolutely insane. I would watch this Pashare video on Stream Turbo, but I've got to be really careful on YouTube of playing videos like that because it could get copyrighted. Do you know when I posted that Jeddah preview, for those of you who watched it, I posted that Jeddah preview earlier in the week, and I did like the little graphic with the track map, and I had some videos that would pop up in the top left corner, just like previous incidents and things. You've got to be really careful on YouTube when you're putting these videos together, because you can use footage from other videos, but you have to make sure it's not a long duration or it'll get flagged as copyright. I try and keep it less than 10 seconds, like 7 seconds, something like that, so that it doesn't get picked up as copyright. And I had a little clip in the corner just of Max's incidents with Lewis in 2021 and the race last year. And there was one just with Ocon, and it must have... I didn't think it would be picked up because it was such a small video. And you know, it wasn't even full screen or anything. And it must have just gone over the 10 seconds. I don't know how I'd missed it, but it's gone over the 10 seconds. Anyway, 2 days after the video had been live, it was picked up by the copyright owner. And there's a couple of ways that things can happen with this. One way is that the video stays live for you, but any revenue you make from it goes to the copyright holder. Or it can be blocked worldwide, and still any revenue goes to the copyright owner. You can appeal it, which I did, but it was rejected. And they chose to block it. Despite the fact that it's quite clear that I'm not stealing content. When I appealed it, it goes... I don't know if it's an automated system, but it goes to the person who owns the video, the copyright, and they decide whether it's okay or not. And they said no. So it remained blocked. So basically the video then just goes blocked. Now, I completely understand to an extent. Obviously, you're using content that isn't yourself, so you've got to keep it short so that it's covered under fair use. And so it's my own fault for going over the limit. But it was so annoying. It was so bloody annoying that it was like 2 seconds over and it's been picked up, even though it's a small little bit in the corner. Obviously, if we were on Twitch, we could be watching, you know, some of the highlights from yesterday or anything. But if I do it on YouTube, it'll just be picked up under copyright and you'll just get screwed. Yeah. I try and not use much video in content because, you know, all the video is mainly stuff from the teams and things like that.
You turn the lights off.
You know, but yeah. Lewis saying it's a bit dark. I think it is dark on this track though. They only turn the lights up right at the end. Yes, bye-bye. What are we on? 7 minutes to go. 7 minutes to go. Oh, I don't really know what's going to happen.
Alright, so we're going to be disconnecting the blankets in about 1.5 minutes, firing up for another 4 minutes after that.
LED brightness on the right level?
Should be. I will confirm that with Gordy now.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Anyway, Walnut, how you doing? Baby Jesus, good eve. I hope you're both well. I'm ready. I'm born ready. Fernando Alonso to send it turn 1. Max Verstappen to be in first by the 3rd corner. Okay, maybe not. Yeah, come on, hit that like button, guys. Come on. Stop messing about. Every time you hit like, a puppy is saved. Across the world. That's not true, by the way. But it could be. You can't prove it wrong. That's all I'm saying. It's Australia after this, isn't it? Nice 6 a.m. race there. Lovely. I'll probably still wake up for it, you know?
Okay, so for the full management lap then, mode 12 for the dummy launch. Pit limiter on today, please. Pit limiter on. And static 5-point find once the car is on the ground. Carry out your launch. And we are looking for a minimum of +5 on the dash for the rears, +5. A reminder from turn 24, keep the boost under control. So avoid that red icon on the dash. And then after 27, no more than 50% throttle. Then from the STC bridge, we're looking for 5 long burnouts. And the extra ramp rather than coasting into your start position. So 5 long burnouts. Obvious reminder today, stationary time much reduced. Should be of the order of only 15.15 seconds.
A lot of engineer comments there. Interesting stuff. Save the puppies. Hey, Oscar Piastri's in 9th as well. I'll be in, well, he starts 8th. He qualified 9th, but starts 8th. It's going to be interesting to see exactly what he can achieve. We haven't really spoken much of Charles Leclerc. He's starting 12th. Do we think he can come through the field? I mean, that Ferrari should be quick, so probably. Probably. Nico Hulkenberg in the top 10. Love that. He's doing all right, is the Hulk. Oh my god, he is starting on the Hadz. Oh, well that is curious. So, Charles Leclerc is starting on softs, by the way. Everyone else, well, Norris is starting on softs. Charles Leclerc is on softs. Sargent is on hards, but I expect that he's starting last. That could be a big mistake by Lewis starting on the hard tyres. He's going to be much slower in that midfield. That is curious. Hey, Batman. Excellent. I'm glad. I've seen a few people pop into the stream today, yesterday, saying they've been watching the videos, they've been enjoying it, which means a lot. Thank you.
Hi, Fernando. We heard a message for Sergio to be managing.
I did put out a video just before the stream went live, but it was a terrible time to put it out, but I'd already done it, so I did it. I wanted to get it out this morning, but I just didn't have time.
Everyone is medium, except Hamilton P7 is hard. So Hamilton P7 hard. Leclerc P12.
Nah, I don't think so, Telbo. I think Lewis is just trying to do something different.
Soft. Sargent at the back, hard. So that's Hamilton P7 hard, and then Leclerc P12.
That's weird, though. Cool. Hey, Calf. It's going to be interesting. It's interesting that Charles Leclerc's gone for softs, though. He's going to go soft hard, presumably, which might mean that Hamilton is going to try and go hard soft.
All right, mate. Let's have another good one.
Build on what we'll only find out at the end, but it seems like a weird call to me.
Let's get some good points.
Interesting. By the way, I'm not going to pause the race, my stream, like I usually do. Because if your stream is behind, you can just, you know, you can just pause the stream so it lines up with you.
My holder rev still didn't feel great.
That's the joy of YouTube. So if you want to get it in line with your stream, then you can do that. Hey, Robert. I'll give you a shout when the first red light goes on, and you can pause, you know, or time it. You can pause on YouTube. You can pause on YouTube. No, that's true. You can't pause the chat. That's true enough. You can pause the stream, but the chat does carry on. It's weird the way the chat works. I will accept that. Lobato, how you doing? Look, I don't have all the answers, Monkey Face. You know, I've only got some of the answers. So the majority of you thinking that Perez is going to win. Okay. Okay, then. Toto looks nervous. Toto looks nervous. Is Toto wearing Aston Martin glasses? No. I thought he's not. I thought it was the Aston Martin logo.
Remember, we're looking for you to weave in straight line.
Interesting. It's curious that Lando's on softs as well at the back. I thought he would have gone on hards. They're taking a long time to line up, by the way. Good noon, Eddie. They're taking a long time to line up. I'll tell you when the first light comes on, so if you do want to pause it, you can and get yourself in line. Still not on yet. Looks like there's a lot of smoke coming from that car of Perez. Okay.
Click overtake, 2 times tire warming.
First red light now.
3.
Okay. 5 lights. Oh, is that... That's a good start from Alonso. Oh, he's done it. That was a good... Oh, there's some I didn't see which car it was, but a car... I think maybe one of the McLarens lost a part of a front wing. Fernando Alonso straight into the lead. Oh, it's Oscar Piastri. He must have gone into the back of Lewis. Lance Stroll? Oh my God, what a move. Oh no. Fernando Alonso, incorrect starting location. Oh no, Alonso might have been out of position in his box. Bloody hell, Lance Stroll is all over the back of George Russell now. Jesus, they're rapid. Bloody hell.
Go to strat 12 whenever you're ready. Strat 12, Perez is 0.8 behind.
Yeah, Piastri's struggling now with his front wing. Oh, Piastri, no! He's probably going to have to pit. Perez fighting Alonso. Yeah, when he has DRS, he's blitzing past, by the way. There's debris on the circuit there. You can see it. Oh, having to change Piastri's front wing. That's devastating, man. He was in such a good position. Oh, we'll have to see what happened to him. I'm guessing he caught the back of Lewis Hamilton. I guess. Fernando Alonso, 5-second penalty already. Oh, how has he managed that? God damn it. Fernando. Incorrect starting location. Exactly like Ocon. Wait, I haven't even spoken of Verstappen. Bloody hell. Verstappen's up 2 positions to 13th. I completely forgot about, I forgot about Max Verstappen. Well, it wasn't a bad start. He's in 13th. He gained a few positions. I would have expected him to have maybe had a few more, but Max will need. Well, he will. Let's just see how he gets on. Let's see how he gets on. I didn't see the Ocon incident from last week, like a picture of exactly how far he was out of his box. I don't know if anyone saw it. So I'd be interested to see exactly how far out he was. Oh, Lando Norris has replaced his front wing as well. What? What's going on at McLaren? Oh, bloody hell. Oh, bloody hell. Charles Leclerc is up to 9th place on the soft tyre. I think he's going to get past Gasly. I think Leclerc and Gasly are going to breeze past Hamilton on the hards.
There's a big piece of carbon fluid in my front wing. Check front wing.
Understood. Checking front wing.
Oh, Lando Norris ran over the debris from Oscar Piastri and the other McLaren and damaged his front wing. That you can't make that up. Perez!
Excellent move, Lance. Let yellow is latched.
Oh, did he make... He just about got it stopped.
Popping, we're checking.
Oof. Verstappen still isn't past Hülkenberg. He's in a bit of a DRS. Well, not quite a DRS. Oh, no, now he is. Now he is. Oh, let's have a look. Oh, he's way too far to the left. What the hell? Alonso's way too far to the left. He's miles out of the box. What? I mean, yeah, that's a slam dunk. We've just seen the replay of Fernando Alonso lining up, and he's way too far to the left. Way too far to the left. Yeah. So where did Oscar damage his front wing? Let's have a look. Oh, he made contact with the Alpine. Oh, that's really unlucky. Yeah, he made contact with Gasly, I think it was. Charles Leclerc had a good start. Perez only just got that stopped when he got past Alonso, though. He locked his tyres up. He only just got past him, right? Lewis has now got a very fast Pierre Gasly behind him on medium tyres and a very fast Charles Leclerc behind him on soft tyres. Max is now up to 11th. He's got past both Hasses. He's right behind Zhou Guanyu. And then ahead of him is Leclerc, Gasly, and Hamilton. And Hamilton's on hards. Like, Max will blitz past them, I think. So, Alonso's keeping Perez honest, though. He's still in DRS range. Stroll's giving Russell some things to think about. Carlos Sainz as well. So, no one's running away with it just yet. It's all to play for. Leclerc is on softs, yes. I'm surprised he hasn't gone past Gasly yet. I think Gasly's going to go past Hamilton here with DRS, though. Hamilton can't... You can't be weaving like that, Lewis. Chill the fuck out. You can't be weaving. Come on. If it was Max doing that, you'd be complaining. You can't be weaving down the straight. That's not on. It's very close out front, though. Very close.
I am faster, but you are straight.
Copy. And look after the tires, obviously.
Yeah, Alonso's doing all right. I don't think Alonso will be mad about being in second place, hanging on to Perez. I don't think he'll be angry about it. He'll just sit in DRS and he'll be fine, I think. I think with... he was told about his 5-second penalty and he just went, copy. I feel like in a year's gone by, he'd have been furious. But...
Joe, you're matching the lap times from Gasly ahead. So good job so far. Matching lap times from Gasly ahead.
Copy. I'm locking up in turns thing a bit. Have a look.
Copy. We'll check.
Yeah, Alonso... The DRS isn't as strong as I thought it would be. There's a couple of cars with DRS on others and they're not getting past. Ooh, Charles Leclerc, did he get him? Oh, I think he did. Did he? Oh, we were right on board for that as well. That was awesome.
He's sliding a lot. He's too aggressive, especially at 13. Tell him.
That was lovely.
Understood, Nico. We're passing the message. Just watch the last bit of throttle when you go up the last 10%.
I don't know what Martin Brundle's talking about. He's saying now that Charles Leclerc is behind Lewis, Lewis might struggle more because he won't have the rear wing. He didn't have the rear wing. he hasn't had DRS. I'm surprised Gasly hasn't got past Hamilton quicker, to be honest, because like Hamilton didn't have DRS the entire time. Verstappen's still in 11th, but he's right behind Zhou Guanyu now.
And Lando, what pace is this, please?
Pace 3 or 4.
Pace 3. Okay, understood. Can you do...
Yeah, the helmet cams are really cool, to be fair. The helmet cams are cool. And every driver has them now as well, so... It's a good addition. Max Verstappen's past Zhou Guanyu. So now, 10th place for Max Verstappen. Verstappen's only 15 seconds off the lead. Yeah, Hamilton's been weaving a lot. Like, you can't do that. He knows you can't do that. Like, stop fucking weaving. It's right that they've noted it. You shouldn't be weaving. I mean, they're actually investigating Hamilton. That seems extreme. Surely you can give him a warning. If he's weaving, give him a warning and say, don't do it. If they give him a penalty for it, that seems a little bit harsh. But we'll see. He was weaving a lot, though. He was weaving a lot. He needed to stop weaving. He started doing it really early on. I think Charles Leclerc will be passed here. He's right on the gearbox of Lewis.
I'm trying, mate. I'm trying.
Yeah. There's nothing he's doing about... also, he shouldn't even fight him, really. Like, the Ferrari's on fresh, soft tyres. Lewis is on hards. He's naturally going to be quicker. He's naturally going to be quicker, so... I wouldn't. If I was Hamilton, I wouldn't be worrying too much about that. His strategy is just a different one, isn't it? You know. At the end of the day, you know. Lewis not very happy with those hard tyres. I mean, I don't think many teams are going to go onto the hard tyre. I don't know why they've done it, because degradation is so low. I think you could go soft medium just fine. So I don't know why they've put him on the hards. I don't know why they've put him on the hards.
Grip sucks on this tire.
It seems unnecessary to me, because they've made a point of saying all weekend that the degradation's really low around here. So... Max is now right behind Pierre Gasly, and he'll be right behind Lewis Hamilton before long. So, Russell's doing... Oh, there you go. He's blitzed past him before the start-finish straight. Max Verstappen up into 9th. And now he's right behind Lewis Hamilton. Yeah. Max is going to get past Lewis, and that's going to really piss Lewis off, but that means that after about 11 laps, Lewis is... The two people that started 12th and 15th are already past Lewis. I mean, he's not going to love it, but, you know, it is what it is, isn't it?
I'm a little almost an entry to the corner.
Lance Stroll is actually dropped out of the DRS of George Russell now. Hello. Interesting.
Okay, your tires are looking good. Kevin's first set looked fine, so we're all good on tires. For plan A, would you take some more flap for the next tire?
I still think that...
Probably, yes.
I still think that Max can win this race, you know. Max is in DRS now.
So, Fernando, the hard is not looking great so far, so we'll be looking at extending.
Medium soft is the strategy. The hard's terrible, quite clearly. I think they'll kick themselves that they've been on this hard tyre. It's not worked. Because, yeah. The tyre deg is so low. Medium soft, surely. Yeah. Max is gonna breeze past Lewis now, I think. Oh, why did he braked before the DRS then? Ah, he's teasing him. He's playing games with him. Nah, what's the point? Like, all joking aside, there's no point in fighting him, like. There really isn't. Juice, how you doing, buddy?
Understood.
Like, it's just, he's so much quicker. It's not even funny. You know? Hulkenberg pitting. I don't know why. Quite a few cars have come out on the Hadz. I mean, it made sense for the McLarens because they had to pit early, but... Hamilton is already out of the DRS of Verstappen, who's now 2.2 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. Interesting. I think it's too early in the season to ask Perez to move over. I think if they were getting 1-2 and they were beating, you know, the Ferraris and the Aston Martins, they'd surely take that, I would have thought, but we'll see. Carlos Sainz breezes past Ocon, although it took him a long pissing time to do it.
The car is so nervous.
No, sorry, that was Charles Leclerc getting past Ocon. I beg your pardon, not Carlos Sainz. Verstappen is catching Ocon at a rate of knots as well. Well, every driver has to have a helmet cam this year already. So they've got all 20 drivers that they can flick to. They're pitting Carlos Sainz off the mediums? What? Well, they're not going to put softs on him, so they're going to put him on hards, surely. Verstappen. Yeah, he didn't go past Ocon at turn 27. So Sainz is pitting. What tyres are they going to put on him? Max is going to get past Ocon. Easy. Not even close. He could take the race in line again. They put the hards on Lance Stroll as well. What?
And flap update when you can.
Well, that's surprising.
Copy.
They've put Stroll on the hard tyres there. It's only 15 laps on the medium. So you're going to do 35 laps on the hards, but only 15 on the... Yeah, okay. Yeah, they moved the DRS detection point so that drivers aren't playing chicken for it in that last corner. Instead of it being before the last corner, it's now after the last corner. But you've seen a few times Max was still holding his overtake, not overtaking into the last corner, and instead waiting so that he gets the DRS and does it down the main straight, so that the other car can't obviously get him back down the straight. I mean, it's the smart thing to do. So, yeah, Carlos Sainz has stayed out. They've dummied Stroll a little bit there, maybe. They're like, oh, we're pitting because we can't get past Stroll. So Stroll pits and Carlos Sainz is like, get him!
Albon, run switch race, tight with Albon. Albon is 12 lap old medium.
Got him!
Reset brake balance, reset brake balance.
Yeah.
So Albon right behind you, 12 lap old medium.
Gasly in the pits. He's going mediums hards. Yeah. Medium hard. So Hamilton's isn't looking that bad because he's going to go hard medium. Hard soft. And the soft will last longer at the end of the race because the car will be lighter. Hmm.
Man, I'm having so much understeer.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Hamilton's lap times aren't great. Like, Hamilton's last lap time was a 35.7. And the guys ahead at the front are doing 34s. So
we will be staying out.
Okay, Sainz is now pitting, so it wasn't a full debate. He's going hards as well. Oh, it wasn't. It was a little bit of a slow stop. It says it's 2.7, but it felt slower. Carlos Sainz is going to come out behind Tsunoda. He has come out ahead of Stroll, though. He has come out ahead of Stroll.
So, Fernando, the only thing you can do to save the rears a bit more is...
He jumped Stroll with the overcut. Because the build-up for those hard tyres is so poor.
Another click forwards, brake balance.
Verstappen is now within DRS of Charles Leclerc as well. Verstappen's on the medium tyre, Charles Leclerc is on the soft tyre. So, presumably Charles Leclerc is going to pit soon, though. What's he going to put on? Is he going to put on the hard tyre, or is he going to go medium, I wonder? See, yeah, he's getting out of it. He could have easily blitz blast him, such is the extra speed. It's a joke, isn't it? Oh, Leclerc's pitting anyway. Yeah, Max is a pit stop behind Perez, but with safety cars and things...
Yeah, we know, mate, we're monitoring it. Do the K0 when you can, middle of the lap. Do what you can. No energy presses, Lance.
Yeah, so he did 17 laps on the soft tyres at the beginning of the race, so you'd easily be able to do 20 laps on them at the end. Is Leclerc going to get past Stroll? Oh my god, he has! How has Stroll ended up so far back? Bloody hell. Yeah. Interesting. I'm actually surprised so many cars are going onto that hard tyre, considering everyone was like, yeah, the hard tyre's not very good. Oh, yellow flag. Double. Stroll! Stroll! It's Lance Stroll.
Still on target, because I'm still
on this could be a safety car. This could be a safety car. Safety car. And Lewis just went past the pits.
Lance, stop the car. Lance, stop the car. Stop on track.
Oh, Max is in it now. Max is in it. 4th position. All that lead that Perez had, neutralized. And Max will win the race. I told you. And that's Verstappen winning.
In the beginning, it was really tricky.
Yeah, that was the effective tailwind, so I'd like a heads up on the front wing update for the next stint in free air, please. Max, if you see a safety car or VSC, we are pitting, okay? If you see safety car or VSC, we are pitting.
I don't think that needed a safety car, by the way. Based on where that car is, a VSC would have been just fine. Wouldn't it?
Okay, Valtteri, we would like to go back to the medium. We can box this up, box.
Copy.
Yeah, this is gonna be terrible for Alonso, because Alonso has his 5-second penalty to serve in the pits as well. And Perez was a pit stop ahead of his teammate. Well, he ain't anymore. Also, any of the guys that are now on hards are going to struggle because people like Hamilton and...
Okay, Kev, we're only going to lose 1 place.
Well, Max has gone on the hards.
Benefit from this.
Presumably Hamilton could go mediums, could he? To the end? Russell will have to go hards. Interesting. Interesting. Sainz and Leclerc maybe lost out in all of that. Yeah. So everyone at the front now is on hards, apart from Hamilton on the medium.
Okay, mate. So if we can.
I said any sort of safety car, and Max is in this, and there you go. He was a pit stop behind Perez, which he could have made inroads in, but it would have been incredibly difficult. But now that gap's gone. He's in 4th place. He'll get past Russell easily. And there you go.
Still on the hard tyre. Pierre is the car behind. Hard tyres, 2 laps older than yours.
Actually, that's a good point. I thought you couldn't serve a 5-second penalty under the safety car.
Okay, so race update. Everyone behind us pitted. We've got yourself, Fernando.
That's a good point.
Max.
I think you can't serve drive-throughs, but I guess you can serve 5-second penalties. I think it's drive-throughs you can't serve. Also, Lance Stroll parked it right in the gap. Why did that have to be a safety car? That could easily have been a virtual safety car. Yeah. It's bloody Evra. Patrice. Does Patrice, I don't mean this in a negative way, I'm genuinely interested. Does Patrice ever have an issue with his eyes? Because I always see him with those really dark sunglasses. Always. There's a guy in our local supermarket, right, that is wearing sunglasses indoors. And I always presume it's because he's got some sort of eye condition that means he has to wear them. Because I can't explain it otherwise. I have to assume that he has some sort of eye condition that means he has to wear them. Lewis got past Charles in the safety car stops, yeah, because Charles did his stop under full racing conditions and Lewis under safety car. So, yeah, he got ahead of him at the in the pits.
High 35s, and then on the hard, it was hard to tell. It was in traffic.
So, who's winning the race now, chat? Who's winning the race now? Oh. God, Ferrari are a joke, man. His engineer's telling him to push between the safety car lines so they can get ahead of Hamilton because he's pitting. And then he tells him, yeah, maybe tell me that before I get there. And his engineer's like, yeah, copy. Fucking hell, man. Like, Charles Leclerc, I feel like every time I hear him on the radio now, he's just like, guys, really? Tell me. Right, safety car's coming in.
Recommend mode race around.
Off he goes, Sergio Perez. Ooh, the Alpines fighting each other. Hello. Carlos Sainz just weaving down the straight to get temperature in the tyres.
Can you tell me where the leader goes?
I can try my best. The safety car is coming.
Hey, Perez just pulled out a 1.5 second lead at the start. Bloody hell.
Mode push.
Oh, that Red Bull is so quick on the straight, isn't it? It's so quick. Oh, Max is almost pushing George Russell along. Yeah, Perez 2 seconds clear. Perez is like, I need to go before Max gets here. Yeah, you're not going to get around there, Lewis, as much as you'd like to. Oh, he's powered up past him, though. Better tyres, better traction. He's on the medium tyres, and those hard tyres are terrible on warm-up. Bloody hell. Like, he just had so much more grip out of turn 1 and 2. He did like a cutback. He was actually really smart. He braked a little bit early and did a cutback. It was lovely, that. Yeah, Carlos got a little bit too deep, didn't he? When this DRS comes... Can Lewis go to the end of the race, though, on these mediums? Like competitively, or will his pace massively drop off at the end? I don't know. Now, listen, Max Verstappen and that Red Bull are so quick that it doesn't matter that Lewis is on the mediums. I think the Red Bull will still be quicker on the hards. I think.
Just look after them until safety DRS gets enabled. Hamilton is the car behind.
Plus, if Lewis is smart, he won't like gun it to begin with because he'll want to, you know, save a little bit of tyre knowing he's got to take him to the end of the race. Wow. Alonso loves the hard tyre, he said. Yeah, tyres feel great, mate. Love them. Lewis didn't like him. That's for damn sure. Different cars, though. I tell you what George Russell can do against Max Verstappen. Nothing. That's what he can do.
Tires, they feel very good. I like this.
Oh, look at the speed difference! Even with DRS, he's past him like he's not even moving. Jesus! Like, it's not... It was crazy how quick he went past him. It's like he wasn't moving. Oh my God. Did you see how easily he went past George Russell? Bloody hell. That is bonkers, man. Bonkers. Yeah, apparently the GPS said that Lance Stroll's car was still on the track because the rear wing was sticking out a little bit. Well, I'm sorry, Stuart. Use your bloody eyes. You can see from the pictures that it's not. Surely. Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like he's literally got the AI on 60% and he's just breezing past them on the straights. Like, the Red Bull is so good. It's so efficient. Oof. It just... I know he had DRS, don't get me wrong, but he went past him well before the braking zone and still had DRS open while he's moved across before the braking zone. He, like... Crazy. And now Verstappen is right behind Fernando Alonso as well. Oh no, he didn't go for it. He didn't go for it, but he'll get him down the back straight. Max is gonna get ya. Yeah, Alonso's not gonna fight it because Alonso's smart, man. He knows what's the point. He's so much quicker. Like, he's not going to hold him out. He's not going to hold him back for 25 laps, is he? He's not stupid.
If we can't get De Vries, we'll have to let Lando have a go. So let's try and get De Vries now. And if Lando attacks, do not make it too difficult.
It's like cheating. Well, Adrian Newey is a bit of a cheat code, isn't he? All joking aside, Adrian Newey's a cheat code. He's that good. He's that good. He's a cheat code.
Copy radio is not clear, but the early overtake is costly on pack.
So now we get to see Max's pace. Fastest lap there from Checo. Max is 5.4 seconds behind. Fastest lap for Max. Perez did a 33.4. Max did a 32.9. Just half a second quicker. Yeah, second by lap 25. Alonso was right. Has Alonso seen the future? Yeah, as it happens, yeah. Lewis was in the egg, you know. Lewis was in DRS of Russell, but he's not anymore.
They just go off to the distance into turn 16 every lap.
Tsunoda's not happy. Brake failure, Alex Albon. Oh no. Albon. I think Lewis was recharging his battery. Mini-me, I reckon.
Oh my god, brake failure.
Well, no, he hasn't come into the pits, so it can't be a bloody failure if you haven't come into the pits, mate. Why has he carried on? Why didn't he pit? Oh my god, are you having a laugh? Why didn't he pit? Oh, come on. He went past the pits. He should have pitted. That's daft, isn't it? And Albon isn't going to get in anyone's way, no, because he's because there's no one else on that part of the track, but still. I reckon George is saving his battery for the pit straight. I'm not sure Lewis is that much quicker than George, though, to be honest. Like, he's quicker.
It's going to be very durable, so we're happy.
Oh, he's getting out of it a lot, Lewis. Like, you could see there, he was off throttle. Oh no, okay. It's just the audio of Sky is is delayed on this cockpit cam. I was like, what? He's bailing out of it so early, off throttle, but he wasn't. Yeah, Albon's pitting now. He should have pitted before, though, I think. Because if there was a risk of stopping out on track and you had the opportunity to pit and you didn't, I think. Anyway. He's in now. Yeah, that is sad for Albon, but I think for Lewis, he's stuck behind his teammate, but his teammate's got tyres that are going to last longer. George was being tactical there.
With a 5-second penalty here. Let's fight later. But let's manage to tire a little bit now.
Alonso served his penalty at the stop.
But also, it's all well and good for George, and he's being smart, by the way, saying, let's fight later. Well, you're on the hard tyres. So later for you is just fine. Later for Lewis isn't so much fun. And you can't blame him. He's thinking of himself, and why not? I think George has got enough, to be honest, because I think Lewis hasn't been comfortable all weekend. I think George has got enough. Like, Lewis has dropped back from him now as well. He's out of DRS, so... even on the medium tyre, I don't think Lewis has got enough. I really don't. Well, George can only know it if his engineer has told him, and his engineer hadn't told him. So Max has closed the gap a little bit, but not by much, though. Max is now 5 seconds behind Perez. Perez did a 32.7 and Max did a 32.6, so it's not a big... He's not like... He's not taking chunks out of him. He's not taking chunks out of him. It's not a given. We've still got 20 laps left. Oh, Logan, don't get... Yeah, that's right, Logan. Back out of it, mate. You ain't getting past there. Yeah, Lewis is 1.5 seconds behind George now. He's dropped back. So... Yeah, I mean, maybe he didn't, you know... You're probably right, but... God, James Vowles with a terrible mic again. It has to be a microphone mic. I swear to God, it's his webcam mic. I swear. It's such a bad quality mic. What is going on? Bear back, 2 seconds.
So Russell is pushing on a bit now. He's 1.7 behind. He did a 34.0 last lap. So this lap he did a 33.7. He's trying to get into the DRS to protect himself from Hamilton.
Copy, keep me updated every lap.
So pace looks good at the moment. Yeah, we're happy to lean on the rears a bit more out of turn 13.
Sergeant 1.0, you're very close to breaking the tail.
Oh. Just to put this into context, I heard this as well, just on the commentary. The Red Bulls are over a second quicker than the cars behind per lap. Over a second quicker. It's crazy.
So Russell 2 seconds back. He's pretty much matching that lap time.
It's they're just so much quicker. Charles Leclerc is, I mean...
Main loss to Max, over pushing the entry to 16, compromising apex and exit.
Last lap, all right. Perez, a 32.498. Max Verstappen, a 32.382. Well, that was the lap before. It's just updated now, but Perez was a couple of tenths slower on that one, but they're very, very equal. Very, very equal. It's going to be really close. Hamilton's actually now dropping back from Russell every lap, and he's on a faster tyre. Not really great for Lewis, to be honest. And if he does lose grip at the end of the race, Sainz and Leclerc will be right there on him. So, yeah. I think Lewis's last lap time was a 34 flat, but George did a 33.6. Sainz behind did a 33.8. So.
And we have one strike for track limits, turn 23.
I mean, look, they're just... That Red Bull's just insane. There's no other way of putting it. It's not even an exaggeration. That Red Bull car is a phenomenal car. It is miles better than any other car. And what's absurd is Ferrari and Red Bull, for the most part, were pretty even last year, at least at the beginning part of the year. The Red Bull was overweight. And that seems to be why it was so competitive, because that car towards the end of the season was so much better than everything else. But this season, they've come and they've made it even better. It's like seconds quicker per lap than other cars. Like seconds. Well over a second quicker than the cars next behind it. And that's not even them going full tilt. That is really concerning. Batshit crazy. George Russell's been really good this weekend. He's been really good. Like, he's been... I wouldn't say he's looked comfortable in all the practice sessions, but certainly from qualifying, you know, and he did a really good job holding Sainz and Stroll behind him earlier in the race. Been a really good race from George. Like, Lewis was behind him, but George is on a slower tyre, and he was able to pull out a gap on Lewis, so Lewis has not looked comfortable this weekend, does he? At all. Not looked comfortable at all. Tsunoda and Magnussen getting cozy there. God, look at this. Like, we had a how long ago was that safety car? How long ago was that safety car? Because Alonso is now 11 seconds behind Verstappen. Well, I'll tell you this. Red Bull obviously have been penalised with wind tunnel time for their cost cap breach. And apparently that will start to affect them later in this season. But
How many places we will lose because of safety?
I think
You read
they
our mind, we're literally just talking about. So if you pit
they have a
now,
quick enough car
you
anyway.
lose 4. That's the 2 Mercedes, 2 Ferraris, but Leclerc is right on that bubble. What's your thoughts on restart on this tyre with 17 to go?
I mean, tires feel good, but Verstappen grip was another level. So it was easy to pass. I don't know.
Copy, understand.
Yeah. So at the end of the season, I think this Red Bull will be still the quickest car, even if they have less wind tunnel time. And also,
And keep updating me on the Russell time lap.
I just don't think that their punishment was harsh enough.
Last lap
You
was
break the cost cap, and you get a punishment that isn't even really that punishing to them. Because they overspent, whichever way you look at it. Oh, it was on catering. Well, no. The fact you're saying it's on catering, but the point is, every other team spent less on that so they could spend in the other area. It's all-encompassing. You can't just use the excuse that it was in catering. That's nonsense. But the point is that I'm not saying they've benefited from that extra money, but their punishment was nothing. Their punishment was nothing. And so, yeah. Oh, we'll reduce your wind tunnel time and give you a little fine that you can easily afford to pay. Like, what? It's just, yeah, it's not a very, it wasn't a very fair punishment for the crime, I don't think. They needed to come down heavy on people and say, listen, you breached the cost cap. Doesn't matter by how much, there will be serious, serious consequences. And they didn't do that. And so, it's a shame. But that was what happened, so it is what it is. But I don't think it'll make any difference to them. I don't think it'll make any difference to them at all. Maybe it might make a bit more difference to next year's car, because they'll have a little bit less wind tunnel time at the end of the season to improve this one and work on next year's car. So maybe it will affect them a little bit more then, but yeah, I don't think it'll be a big thing. Max Verstappen saying he's got a weird noise at high speed. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's not even... It's just a Red Bull race, isn't it? I tell you what, though. Perez is really holding his own out front. 32-2 from Perez last time around, 32-3 from Max. He's doing a really good job, Perez. Fair play. Yeah, 2026 could potentially be huge because of the new engine regulations, for sure.
And we are happy with the tires. You are doing a good job. Sainz lap time 33.5.
Max is saying the drive shaft feels rough. Now that is worrying because it's the drive shaft that failed on his car during qualifying. Uh-oh.
I feel like the front shaft is running a bit rough.
It's just the B-bell offset that's left, Max. Can't do anything on the B-bell map itself.
What? Sorry?
Okay, stand by.
Are the two Red Bulls cutting the circuit? What was that? They synchronized. They went off synchronized at the same corner. Referee! What?
Okay, Oscar, so there's 3 cars on medium in this group ahead. Sargent, Joe and Lando all on medium. Looks like the cars on medium, particularly Sargent, starting to struggle a bit more.
Oh, God. Max is being told something is... The engineer is telling him it's okay, but Max is saying it's not. This is a new... Well, this isn't a new gearbox. This is the gear...
Okay, understood, Max. We are monitoring. I'll let you know. We are happy at the moment, Max.
There's something wrong.
Okay,
You can
stand
hear
by.
it on his
Keep going for the
radio.
moment.
You could hear that on his radio. But Max changed his gearbox before the race, right? And he put in the one he had in Bahrain. And the drive shaft is what failed in qualifying.
Okay, Max, that was track limits at 23 again. So we'd like to target a 33.0. 33.0.
The team are obviously a little bit more comfortable with it than Max is. Well, hey, Max, any feedback on that issue from before? And he's like, yeah, it's still there.
Lando, if there was a safety car, would you be happy with the
There's your feedback, mate. It's still bloody here. Like, it's not fixed. There's your feedback. He's not slowed down, by the way. What did he do last? What was he doing last time around? 33.1. Okay, he was slower then because Perez did a 32.1.
I'm having a bit of a long pedal. Brake pedal.
Yeah, copy Checo. Having a look.
What did Checo say then? Checo was having an issue. Checo's got a long brake pedal. Oh no. That's not what Red Bull want to hear. Okay. Okay.
And try to do a radio reset. Radio reset.
Look at Gunther Steiner. He's just like... he looks petrified. Well, the only way Alonso's going to win is if it was a double Red Bull DNF because he's 15 seconds behind. They could just cruise like 2 seconds a lap slower now to the end of the race and still be fine.
We're happy with the brake pedal. Just a little bit of wear.
They're happy with the brake pedal. Okay. I mean, Max is going to be a little bit torn. Do I absolutely gun it because I want to win the race because he wants to win every race? Or do I take it easy because I might have an issue knowing I've got a 15-second gap to the guy behind? Now, I'd like to think that I know the answer to this question because it's Max Verstappen, and I think he'll just go for it hammer and tongs regardless of the issue. So... yeah. So it looks like the drivers are pretty much, well, some of the drivers are settling. Looks like Lewis doesn't have the pace to catch Russell. The minute Sainz and Leclerc are kind of holding station. Leclerc not really closing up on Sainz, and at the minute Sainz not really closing up on Hamilton. Gasly's a little bit behind Ocon. We've got a fight between Magnussen and Tsunoda going on, but Hülkenberg's further back from him. Max doesn't look like he's going to be able to catch Sergio Perez, to me. Oh, De Vries, that was a little bit unnecessary. I tell you, Nick, that was stupid from Nick De Vries, because now he won't have DRS. He should have waited. But anyway, he stuck it out.
So last lap was 7/10 quicker than everyone else. 7/10 quicker you were.
How many laps to the end?
So at the end of this one, it's 9 more laps. 9. And both Ferraris are outside the safety car windows, so it's just the 2 Mercedes.
Copy. Level 4 and no curbs.
Copy, understood.
Check out.
Okay, target 32.6 plus 0.4.
Is Max doing the same?
Max's last lap, 32.6.
I mean, so why you tell me 33.0?
Just target plus 0.4, jobs are good.
We are pushing without a reason, guys.
I don't understand that. First of all, why say 32.6 plus 0.4? Just say 33.0 for a start. Like, you're just adding talk on the radio for no reason. Don't say, yeah, we'd like you to do a 32.6 plus 0.4, please. Just say 33.0. Like, what? And second of all, why are they telling him to do a 33.0 when Max is doing 32.6? Doesn't make any sense, does it? And Perez, I think, was a little bit suspicious of it. He's like, what you talking about, mate? Wow, they're telling Perez that they're free to push. Why? Hey, it's so daft, man. They're clear as a 1-2. They don't, and they've got issues. A potential long brake pedal on one count, a drive shaft issue on the other, and they're telling the drivers they're free to push. Like, good for us, but it doesn't really make sense, does it? Yeah, and he does a 32 too. But Max did a 32.3. So if Perez did a 33 flat, he would have lost 7/10 to him on that lap. So it doesn't make any sense, does it? You can't tell me to do a 33 flat and then my teammate who's behind me is aiming for low 32s. And you know that he is. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Lando is struggling behind Sargent a little bit. I thought McLaren were going to do better this race. I thought they were going to do better, but they've been through more wings than bloody KFC this race as well. At the beginning of the race, Lando and Oscar both changed their front wings. Max doesn't have the pace to catch Perez. Like, genuinely. Max is nursing an issue, though. Perez is holding the gap nicely. Really nicely.
Can you see any damage in the car?
So far, no feedback. Stand by.
Something is not right.
Copy.
Sliding around.
I think if this race ends with Alonso in third, Alonso will be happy. I think Mercedes will be ecstatic with 4th and 5th. I think Ferrari will be really disappointed with 6th and 7th. I think Max will be gutted not to win, but from 15th, he'll take it, won't he? he's still I mean, his main title rival this season is his teammate, and I think he's over the course of a season, he's got Perez under control. He won't be worried about Perez. He won't be worried about Perez, will he? So it doesn't matter for Max. Finish second place, doesn't matter. Ferrari are bloody nowhere. I don't think Lewis will be pissed at all. Lewis will be fucking ecstatic. What do you mean? He started 7th. He was absolutely depressed as fuck. He was depressed as fuck yesterday. His interviews, he was so down. He said that he just doesn't feel the car. It's not good. He struggled all weekend. He started 7th. If he finishes 5th ahead of both of the Ferraris, I think he'll be bloody chuffed. He'll take that, get out of the car, and, you know, be just, yeah, I'm done with this. This is a fun little fight between Oscar Piastri and Lando Norris. They're having it out. It's the only thing they've got.
And I'd like to close
So,
the safety car window, please.
he won't be happy with being beaten by his teammate, but I think George has been on it this weekend and Lewis hasn't,
The
so
safety car window is closed now.
I think he'll be happy.
Confident.
Max wants to go for fastest lap. Max wants to, after all that, he wants to go for fastest lap. He's such a lad. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Gianpiero Lambassi saying we're not concerned about that, Max.
We are not concerned about that at the moment, Max.
Yeah, but I am.
Yeah, but I am. Please tell me. Tell me what the fastest lap is. No. Lewis didn't deserve to go past George. Like, here's the thing, 2 things. He didn't deserve to go past George. He wasn't quicker than George. And 3, well, that's been proven by the fact he's fallen back past George. Yeah, I mean, he didn't have the pace to go past George, so he didn't deserve the chance to swap the cars. Like. And I think that's been proven by the fact that he's fallen behind. And I think if he would have got ahead of Russell, he wouldn't have gone anywhere. I don't think. I don't think he will, Wiggle. I mean, look, I don't know. I think Lewis will be accepting that he didn't have the pace today, and I think he's been accepting of that this weekend.
Too difficult for Oscar.
Because he hasn't. He hasn't had the pace because he said he's been struggling all weekend. So Max has dropped back now. Honestly, Sergio has been really quick today. I didn't expect him. Once that safety car came out, I did not expect him to be holding pace with Max. I really, really didn't. Having said that, we don't know the extent to which Max's issues have slowed him down. But considering he's saying to his team, what's the fastest lap, he can't be concerned with his pace, right? If he's asking what the fastest lap is, he must think he's got some pace in the tank. So I think he's falling back from Perez to charge his battery to go for fastest lap. I think that's what he's doing. I think he's going to go for the fastest lap because he don't care.
Nico, 4 laps. Let's close this gap to Tsunoda a bit in case he falls off.
Possible 5-second penalty for Alonso. What the fuck for? What? They're telling George Russell there might be a 5-second penalty for Alonso at the end of the race.
5-second penalty for Alonso end of the race. Gap 4.5.
And the gap from Alonso to Russell is 4.5 seconds. What? That's very, very bizarre. Also, why are they telling Lando Norris don't make it hard for Piastri? Why?
You've got the fastest lap.
They're fighting for 16th and 17th place. Yeah, but a 5-second penalty. If you don't serve your 5-second penalty, the penalty is 10 seconds, not 5. If you don't serve your 5-second properly, you get a 10-second. And I don't think... Nah. Surely not. We've not seen anything to do with an investigation, have we? Okay, so if you can't serve it under the safety car, they're just going to add it on at the end of the race then.
5 seconds in, just in case, but we think we're all clean.
Because if he served it under the safety car and you can't serve it, then he technically hasn't done anything wrong. All he's done is cost himself 5 seconds, isn't he? Interesting. I think Alonso's gunning it now to get a bit of a gap just in case, but... Sergio Perez. Do you know what? Fair play to Perez. I thought he'd be a sitting duck to Max after that safety car, and do you know what? He's put in his shift, and he's done...
Is he getting a penalty or not?
Extremely well.
Just keep pushing like a madman.
Extremely well. So, credit where credit's due and all that. Is Max gonna get fastest lap on the last lap? Max going for fastest lap on the last lap with a car issue. He's such a troll. Perez! He does! He got fastest lap on the last lap. He loves it. Max Verstappen just smashing in the fastest lap on the last lap. Loves it. Oh dear. Well, Alonso held a 5-second gap, but it depends what the problem is. If he's done the penalty and served it incorrectly, then the penalty's 10 seconds. If they're just going to go, oh no, you can't do it under the safety car, mate, we're just going to add 5 seconds on, then he's fine. I don't think it was an amazing performance from Max, to be honest. I think it was an amazing performance from Checo. I don't think Max's performance was like massively noteworthy. And I know that sounds mad from 15th, but he was overtaking cars like fucking Sonoda and the Hasses, who were 2 seconds a lap slower than him. Then he jumped a couple cars in the pits, and then he's, you know, he's done top work. He had some lovely overtakes, but I wouldn't say it was amazing. It would have been amazing if he'd won. Then I would have said it was amazing. But he didn't win, so it wasn't amazing. It was just really good. Another solid race from Alonso, but again, Aston Martin miles behind Red Bull on race pace. Max would have been a full pit stop behind the leaders if it wasn't for that safety car.
Nice job, guys. Well done. Excellent result for the team.
Fantastic, Checo. Absolutely fantastic. Really
Yeah.
drive. That last stint was on fire. Well done, mate.
Well done, guys. It's been an awesome first 2 races. Let's keep it up. Let's keep pushing. Plenty of more fun.
Oh, it's just the Red Bull show, isn't it? It's just...
Yeah, not bad. That's
It's just too easy, isn't it?
good result for the whole team.
It's just too easy.
Max, that was a really good drive. Fastest lap at the end.
Too easy.
1-2 finish. Sorry about yesterday, but great points today.
Why has Max gone into the pit lane? He does sound a little bit fake when he's congratulating Perez, doesn't it? Lovely. Look, it was a top performance from Checo. He thoroughly deserved it. Yeah. Top tier. There you have it. The Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. There were some interesting parts to it in the end. Really good for Perez. The safety car spiced things up, even though it shouldn't have been a safety car. Also, this week, I firmly believe Counter-Strike CSGO Source 2 is going to release this week. Either Tuesday or Friday. And I'm here for it, guys. I am here for it. So, streaming schedule will be a little bit more normal this week. I think I'm going to try and ease off on the Formula 1 videos a little bit and make sure I, stream every day. Because the F1 videos have kind of consumed me, and the last few videos have, maybe not done that well, so maybe I need to chill out on it a little bit. So I think I will maybe do a little bit less on the video side of things this week. And I'll do a few more streams. Well, I got a bit too excited with it, to be honest, Gaff. When I had that video go 300,000 views, and then I put another one out and I did 100,000, another one I did 27. I got really excited and thought, fucking hell, I can really make something of this. And then I started smashing videos out left, right, and center. And ever since those, none of them have done anywhere near those numbers. I've been struggling for views since then, so I was like, oh.
Lewis, great recovery.
I've got to just obviously keep at it. Yeah. Anyway. That's fine. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm not gonna stop or anything. You can't have bangers all the time, but we'll keep at it. Keep doing it. I don't know. I don't know if that's a thing on YouTube. I don't think you can drop out of the algorithm because you're putting too many videos out. I don't think that's a thing. Is it? I don't know. No, I don't think the interest in Formula 1 is super high. It doesn't matter. We're 2 races in. It doesn't matter how, what's happening. It's just the interest is always super high. So that's not really a concern. I've just got to look into how I can sneak the algorithm, you know. But there will be a video tomorrow. So in first thing in the morning, I'm going to work on like a race review, much like I did last week.
Key 4.
And then
5.1. Such close. Anyway, good.
Did he get a penalty or not?
There will be a video tomorrow, and then there probably will be a couple more this week, but maybe not as much as I have been doing. I think. So yeah. But I firmly believe Counter-Strike's going to be out this week. So streaming schedule should be a little bit more normal. There'll be a stream tomorrow night, sort of tea time-ish tomorrow. There'll be a stream, and then Tuesday, Wednesday. There might be a day off during the week because I think I'm going to stream on Saturday. But I'll let you know anyway. I appreciate everyone stopping by, all the likes on the stream. Thank you for enjoying the race with me. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow on Twitch.